Teachers know exactly how their students are performing in reading, and we're seeing reading improve. We're watching reading improve, and we're seeing the number of students who are identified with possible reading deficiencies decrease.
I believe the biggest success has been the focus on Tier 1 literacy instruction for teachers, and also kind of having that prevention piece in place rather than the retention. And so really we're just focusing on getting kids ready for those later grades.
One of the most fun reports that I was able to give back to staff was at that mid-year benchmark period when we looked at our data and we saw how many students were considered that potentially deficient reader in the fall. And then we looked at our growth in the winter and how many of those students we were able to exit out of that microscope of read by grade 3 law.
So the LLI is our intervention program that we use here at Libby Booth. So for 30 minutes a day, every day, I meet with 3 students who were reading below grade level. They came in reading a little bit below where they needed to be, and now they are on grade level. So it's really exciting because of this program. These 3 girls are able to read independently because they're learning their strategies, they're learning their sight words. They're just learning how to be readers through this program because it's such a consistent everyday intervention that they're really just catching on with their reading.
School-wide, we rolled out guided reading, so it's all vertically aligned. Teachers have all been trained in how to use guided reading in their literacy block. Our assistants also have been trained. They've been trained on how to use the writing records. So that's been used for our data meetings. We monitor using DRA test scores. So it's caused us to really look at what our students' needs are.
We've planned out together what their literacy block looks like in terms of phonemic awareness, phonics, their shared reading block, all of those pieces, and they've planned really tightly together, and therefore we're seeing not just one classroom having high success rates, but the entire grade level having really high success rates.
I feel like having our small groups interventions with our teacher assistants that have been pulled and been working with the LLI kits and the Phonics First has been amazing.
The learning strategist has been the most important person in this process because they are really supporting our teachers, they're supporting our kids, they're supporting our administrators, and so I would say that they're holding the whole thing together for us.
The learning strategists have taken on such a tremendous role as teacher leaders in their building, and many of them are classroom teachers, EL teachers, implementation specialists. They already have a full-time job, and here they are committed to supporting the students and their staffs at their school with the message that they need to take back, with all of the work that needs to be done around Read by Grade 3, but also supporting in the literacy practices.
You need a learning strategist to do this work because my IS is our learning strategist. You cannot have a classroom teacher do the work. It is way too much. I mean, to me, I think our program was implemented and rolled out smoothly due to the learning strategist, yeah.
Our IS, Danielle, has been huge support for this because she comes in, watches my guided reading, watches my LLI, and gives me that outside feedback, that, outside looking in feedback, so I can see what needs to be changed, what needs to be stronger, what's working and what's not. So that coaching and support has really made guided reading strong for us because I can see what needs to be changed and what's working.
We have had a really great district level team, multidisciplinary team, and we've made a lot of progress, and I hope that the players on that team stay the same so we can continue moving forward.
I feel very personally invested in the teamwork that we've done in bringing all these different departments together through Zoom schools, through curriculum and instruction, the Read by Grade 3 grant, the Department of Professional Learning, MTSS. You look at family school partnerships, such a great network of all these departments brought together to work for supporting the learning strategists and supporting the kids that we serve in K3. And how can we help this, be the best model for a lot?